What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound, and I do have a new song out recently called Don't Forget About Me, the Supernova version, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, we covered this on a recent live stream, but I figured I'd do a video for it as well, and it is this week's land update coming in from Cryptomancer. So I know I'm recording this a couple of days later, but let's actually discuss a lot of the alpha that was dropped here by Cryptomancer. Now, there was one major change, and we'll go, you know what, let me just dive right into it, and I'll give you my commentary as we go through the actual post. So he says, here is this week's land update. Work continues to go well on the Land Midnight Potions project. I have one important announcement to make. After feedback from you guys and some internal discussions, we have decided that the Aura Lab permits will be non-tradable and soulbound to your account. This means that to benefit from the Midnight Potions production pipeline, you have to be an active landowner who remains engaged with the ecosystem and working your plots. Concerns were raised that if the Aura Lab permits were tradable, then it would effectively give inactive players a way to just dump their research and leech more benefits on their way out of the game. And that is definitely something we did not intend. To benefit from land, you need to stay engaged with land. So I actually really like this change. I know people feel one way or another about Soulbound, and I've talked about this at length on the channel. I don't mind Soulbound in instances like this, right? We are trying to create areas in which people cannot just like dump and exit, right? Or create exploits or whatever it is. Research, as it was sold to us, is going to be something that you absolutely need to have. And I actually like everything about research being soulbound. So research itself and then anything related to research. Now, there are further things down the pipeline, such as these midnight potions that you can produce from having access to things that research gets you, and those can be tradable, right? So items, spells, potions, whatever it is, all that stuff is great, but you need to be working land. If you can just get research, or you got all this research early on and then you can just dump it, I'm not really a fan of that. And I don't like the idea of like, hey, you know what? If I don't have enough research and I want to be able to make like midnight potions at some point in the future, or harvest aura really is what it is, then I'm going to need to go and actually do some research. So I don't know. To me, that goes a long way, and I genuinely think that this is the right move for land. All right, so let's get into the changes done since the last update. Number one, finish code changes to make Aura Lab worksites operational and tested worksite construction. Every time construction is started on one of these worksites, one Aura Lab permit will be consumed. We still don't know what the cost of the Aura Lab permits are going to be, but I'm sure they'll tell us that as we move closer. Number two, added 100% production bonus for Aura Labs. Built on Magical and Occupied plots. So they're trying to give Magical and Occupied a little bit more of a boost here. I don't mind. I think that's great. Number three, added art assets for Aura Lab permits and Midnight Potions. Still waiting on the creative team for art related to the new work sites and some final UI designs. Number four, added Aura to the Harvest All screen and tested Aura harvesting. Number five, changed Aura Lab permits to be soulbound and removed them from the non-card market. And then six, configured Midnight Potions and added them to the non-card market. Number seven, last one here, tested crafting, transfers, and market listings for potions. In the week ahead, my focus will be on adding a crafting UI to allow the production of Aura Lab permits and Midnight Potions. This new screen, which we are calling the Artisan Quarter for lore reasons, will be extended in the future to support crafting other items as and when they become available. And he said, I'll leave you here with a few teaser screenshots showing off the Midnight Potions. Please do not read anything into the numbers. They are purely made up for testing purposes, and the usual disclaimers apply. Nothing shown here has been released. There is no ETA for release, and everything shown might change up until the moment of release. So here is the Midnight Potion, and that actually looks pretty sweet. I like the icon for that. So just like any other thing on the non-card market, you can go and see it there. Let's see what other eye candy we got. So crafting successful. You get that nice, oh, no, this is the resource history. So you can see Aura has been added in with the other resources as well as research. The little crafting successful when you make a Midnight Potion. And then there is, well, there's Keanu Reeves. But here you go with the Legendary and Midnight Potions. So you can see them in your other items section. I don't know if there was much about, so to the account, permits will be usable to construct Aura Labs in any region. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if you just have research, you'll be able to, and if you have research, you'll be able to create in any region. Actually, that's kind of cool. So I like the idea of holding them region specific, but that might be too constrictive. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here, or if it is, it's significantly later than that. But I like it. I think that we are moving very much in the right direction for this. Now, again, I don't know. I wanted to do a video kind of focusing in on dates, but let's just take a quick look again for the planned maintenance. Now, there's planned maintenance that is different from the usual every 2 weeks, right? You can see that repeats every other Tuesday here, but they have one on the 22nd. That is for the go live of the pre-sale. The other ones that they have are the 29th, and then after that is May 13th. So my guess is if this is all going well, hopefully we can actually get the Midnight Potions live by April 29th. That is me talking. That is not the team talking. They have not given an ETA for release, but we do know that they want to get it out at least a little bit of time before Conclave Arcana arrives. And as of now, Conclave Arcana is arriving on May 13th. So I would think that April 29th is probably the internal date that they're shooting for. Again, this is just my guess, right? Based on the events that they have here. They could always create another event, right? Maybe, May 6th? But again, I would think that they want these potions crafted as early and as quickly as possible. So that is my guess for how this plays out with land. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And, shout out to Cryptomancer for sharing all this cool stuff with us. Hopefully we do get it very, very soon. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.